YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is just like a planner check-in. I know my last video I said that I was going to do one just to see how well I've progressed through this week. I told you all how the last week of the month is normally such a struggle for me and I barely get anything done, but we are going to see what I did so far. So let me just grab my pencil because some stuff I'll be adding in. I did make quite a bit of appointments today. I really felt productive overall. Typically, I'm bad with making appointments. I am so bad with making appointments. So I did get a couple appointments made today, which were very important. And I just feel like I was really productive. This morning, I got my mother's boxes, the remaining ones that she had because she just recently moved. And we took them to storage. I took some of her Goodwill things as well as mine to the Goodwill. I made the appointments, one of which I was on hold for like 30 minutes before I was able to make it. But I feel like I did really well today, which I am proud of myself for. I still have a ton of things to do, but we're just gonna focus on what I've done so far. So this is the schedule. One thing I like about having the like a calendar that I put in is I really want a calendar where all I add in there is my work days. And I think like I'll actually start to highlight the days that are where I'm at like the shelter. So I work relief at a domestic violence shelter, and I've had that job for like so long. I used to work it as like I was never full-time. I was always part-time, but it was always opportunity to pick up hours. And then I went to relief after like these last few years, because I was in other companies. But I really love that job. I love working with people who struggle or suffer from, I hate to say suffer from, but people who are challenged with challenging relationships that involve domestic violence. And I just love it. I feel like it is a population that's underserved. Definitely not a lot of resources, but it's a job that I feel like I would never quit or get rid of. So for a while, even when I was relieved, it was seeming like I was part-time because I was always there. And it kind of slowed down in the transition between the job that I have now because it was so much training, and I'm still in training for it while working still. So whenever I'm able to pick up, I can. And it seems like I'm starting to pick up more regularly, which is good, because I like it and I don't like feeling lost whenever I haven't been there. So long story short, I think I'm going to continue to use this just for work hours and then highlighting the days that I'm working at the shelter, just so I'll know. So I have that. This worked perfectly. One thing I can tell is when something is really working, I utilize it. I really use it. I did complete one book. My kids did go on outing. One to the Blackberry Farm and another to the museum. So I was happy about that. But I do want to do more like life skills outings with them, like to the grocery store and to the mall and different places like that. So that is something that I think I'm going to focus on in the coming months. Movement, not good. Declutter, I have done good this last week. I would say like the last 7 days I've done good. So that I have that's working. The event, this will always work. This will always work. I just love looking at everything in like a snapshot view. So that's always going to work. And I had an appointment. Today is the 26th. I had an appointment with my doctor, and I did so much today. I don't feel bad that I rescheduled. What I've come to realize is Late appointments do not work for me. I need the appointment to be at the latest midday, if not mid-morning. So if it's going past 12, I'm pushing it. And to have an appointment at 4 o'clock was just ridiculous. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was just overachieving at that moment. Like, I got too wrapped up in things. I was looking for the sticker. I thought it was in this pack where it had like a reschedule one, because I did reschedule. I want to say it's for the following week. And yeah, here it goes. I did reschedule. I do think it's for like the following week. I love to actually use the stickers. So like, these are the ones that I'm always talking about. Like, goodness, I can't wait until, you know, I really get a chance to use these. So those are like some of the little ones that I was talking about. But this works absolutely perfect. As you can see, on the 31st, I do have a massage appointment for 90 minutes. I am subscribed. You know, I pay monthly for massages, and I haven't been utilizing them. And so I did schedule a few out, and I'm going to call later on to schedule more so that I'm just on top of things. Memories, I'm not sure if I will do again in my June book. I don't think I put what am I trying to say? I don't think I put a memories section in for June. I will always do, I will always do gratitude. I keep saying because I feel like I'm lost for words, a little jumbled today, but I will always keep gratitude, because I feel like gratitude is so important. And I have been like going through quite a few things. My son has some serious health issues going on. It hasn't gotten worse today, which I am more than excited and grateful about. Sometimes when you go through some health issues, the fact that it hasn't gotten any worse is a blessing in itself. So I'm praying that the medications really help him with the seizures and everything. It has had a profound effect on his behavior and everything. So yeah, I feel like gratitude is central, especially if you're the type of person that is trying to find the light at the end of the tunnel, or the light in a situation that may not be the best, especially if you have multiple situations that are not going good. Let me grab my pen. I feel like I never start the video prepared unless I'm doing decorate, like a plan with me. But even then, so yesterday I could put low seizures, which I am very, very grateful for. Both my kids are feeling great mood. They had a great mood. I did not have to fight, argue, anything with either one of them. And normally, like in the morning, getting ready is a challenging time for a lot of different reasons. And it changes on different days depending on how well they slept and if they slept in terms of getting up for school. So they had an awesome morning today, and I was super proud of both of them for that, because they were both paying attention and listening. So that is today. I was not keeping up with this, I'll admit. So I'll talk more about that going into June and the future months, but tracking is important to me, but this was just not working. So I kind of stopped at a certain time. After a certain while, I just stopped. Reading has been okay. I could have done better. Like, I could have read these last couple of days, and I didn't yesterday I will do filling in this chart. Let me know if you guys do a lot of back planning. I'm not really a good back planner. I just won't do it because for me it's just like pointless at that point. I will say I was like a mixture. You know, I'm gonna keep it real. I was like a mixture of sad and angry. I think another day it was sad and angry too on the 11th. So yesterday, that's where I was. Today, I will say I am happy, especially with my progress. So I am going to put a happy, I know the day isn't over, but I really just want to give note to the fact that I was happy today, like for a good part of the day. And I just felt really good. So this is sleep. I won't fill this in with you because I think I got 4 hours today. So I would have to fill that in. But just taking a look at what I did get for this week, my highlight was the 5 hours and 36 minutes that I got for the first week. For the second week, I really could highlight a couple. Like I had 7 hours that day, 7 hours and 40 minutes. And this was a bad highlight because it was only 1 hour and 10 minutes, which was horrible. I need to go back and do those. Sleep is important to me, and I think I'm not that concerned with writing it in because I use my Fitbit, and so I can always like easily go in and fill it in. I definitely check it absolutely every day. I check it every day, sometimes almost as soon as I get up, because sleep is just not well with me. I do like the tracking that I did so far. I did do meal planning on Monday. I ironed like a couple of days, and I'm ironing today. Washing will get done tomorrow. So yeah, I still need to hone in on the things that I'm not doing consistently. But this week I did struggle a lot this week. Let us see. And see, I didn't even do, but some of this stuff, like I didn't even do, withdraw, I did do that, and I finished that. I didn't do things like revamping my goals. So with me, I highlight what's done already. I know some people do the opposite and highlight what they still have to do, which makes sense. And sometimes I want to try like different things like that, but I'm just so used to doing it that way. So in terms of how well I did this week with planning, as you can see, the sleep was a bit of an issue for me. This was a bit of an issue with going back because I'm doing it now and it's Friday. Huge issue with my to-do list, which is important as to how I plan for that actual week. So I put down a list of things that I need to do, and then I plan for that actual week. So you can already tell I didn't do it. So, you know, my planning for the week may not be the best. One thing I did do was I kept up with like adding and doing all the calculations. So when I get to the end, I can just add it all up. I did do quite a few swipes today, but it was for like gas, treating my mom out to food, and yeah, that's all we pretty much did today. So I'll fill that in. I did horrible the week before, and well, this week isn't so bad because I did feel this in. So that's done. I just have to go back and look at my Fitbit to know the floors and the calories along with the steps that I burned that day. But this morning I had breakfast sandwich. I hate writing so small. And hash browns. And lunch, I haven't had anything. It's 12:45 now. I probably won't have anything. And dinner, I'm not sure. It may be Panera, but I'm not sure. I'll just have to go back and fill that in, which I'm okay with. This week, I had already filled in my challenges for this week, which was Emmanuel's health, my son's health decline. What I learned that nothing changes if nothing changed, because I have to be proactive and intentional with my goals. And I think my biggest success this week was just keeping it together. And I know the end of the week is Saturday, but I already know that my biggest success was just holding everything together, which was really hard at some moments. So sometimes if you're thinking about your highs and lows, it doesn't have to be something extremely high. It can be like just maintaining, or just for some people, it's just getting up and showering every day, because that may be a struggle for them depending on what they struggle with. So just keep that in mind. I think it's always good to kind of reflect on, maybe not weekly if you're trying to go after a certain goal. I would say weekly is a very good tracker to see like what you've done, especially if you've broken that goal down up into sections. But monthly is really important, because you can go by each month to month and kind of think about, okay, what was I doing? I have seen a couple of people reflect on their own. So they put like what they watched, what they read, what they ate that was good, different things like that. And so I do like that. But for now, I like to hone in on just like goals and how I felt like this kind of typical layout, which is what I've had for like the last 3 months, I would say. So let's go into the week. So this is grocery list that I had, and I pretty much got everything off of the grocery list. I chose to highlight, and as you can see, I did complete everything from Monday. I did pay some bills, so I did do that. I didn't set up the eye appointment. I called, I emailed them my referral, so I'm gonna call today about that, but I did that. I didn't set up the massages. That's something that I was just talking about. I put deadline for that, like make car appointment to check the check engine light was on. It should not be on because my car is rather new. So I checked it out. I took it yesterday, and they gave it back to me toward the end of the day. It's a part that they have to order, and it's safe for me to drive, so I did that. I didn't wash like my delicates or set like my Rego. So some things I didn't do. I didn't get a chance to do my me time, the foot massage. Thursday, I did work. I didn't necessarily finish the June book or do that. I did think about new planners starting for July, but you'll see a video for that that's upcoming. And I know this video is going long, so if you all are still listening to me, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I was supposed to wash today. I didn't get the quarters to do it, so I wasn't able to do that or look into the high yield savings. I still have time today to knock some of these out. I am filming. I have another video to film though. I still have time to do this because I think I am either going to put on like nails that you glue, or I'm just going to do me like an American manicure from Sally's. I actually really, really love that one. This was rescheduled. That was what's canceled, that I rescheduled, but I think I'm going to use like a canceled sticker for that because I haven't had a chance to use that yet, and I want to start using my stuff. So I have canceled there, and it was supposed to be, that's why the arrow is for Friday. So far so good. Let me track. Thankful for Emmanuel health, stability for now, which I'm happy about. Yesterday was Thursday. I did do some journaling Thursday. I haven't read, and I only did the first of the day, Monday and Tuesday. But with the Bible app, you can go back. So I am going to go back on Wednesday and yesterday and look at those so I can check those off. Even though I did it all in the same day, I'm still going to check those off. I don't really have anything like moving forward this time my kids closed, because this next week is their last week. Summer school. I did send an email to one of my kids' teachers about summer school and that. And yeah, that is it, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I think it's really cool when you can do like a planner review and just see how well you've been doing in it. And that's a good way to be able to tell if you feel like you need to tweak your system or anything like that, or what's working or not working. As you can tell, I still have this to put in. I did do some, so like I did journaling on the 23rd. Yeah, clearly I wasn't having a good day. But I just did some other stuff like planning with my mom about the house and just talking about you know, financial things and things of that sort. So I'm trying to make a plan for the goals that I want to complete, and I want to be intentional with it. So thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. I am so sorry this video was so long. I didn't intend it to be. Bye-bye.